After a month of preparation and fasting, Eid arrives. All over Hamid's village, there is joy and happiness in the air. In every home, children are receiving Eidi or Eid money. In Hamid's house, however, there is much less happiness. Hamid's grandmother, or Dadi as he calls her, is making flat bread or rotis. As Hamid, an orphan, and his Dadi are very poor, she cannot buy the tongs or chimta. She needs to hold the rotis over the fire. As she clutches the searing hot roti with her bare hands, she is not worried about her fingers. She is thinking that she only gave 3 paise to Hamid for his Eidi. Tears came to her eyes as she thinks about Hamid's friends getting a lot of Eidi from their parents to enjoy the rides and goods at the fair. Hamid joins a group of his friends under a large banyan tree. Eid Mubarak, he says, greeting the kids. The boys reply with the same. Hamid and his friends all start walking down the path to the fair, miles and miles away. When they arrive at the fair, Hamid sniffs the air. Wonderful smells of fresh gulab jamun, samosa and jalebi flow up his nose. Hamid's friends rush to the food vendor, their pockets clinking with many paise. Hamid pulls out his 3 paise from his pocket and stares at them for a moment. Then he puts the money back in his pocket, knowing not to waste it. As Hamid looks around, he hears the music of the carousel. He looks at the toy shop and sees the toy soldier for a paisa. Hamid thinks, is it really worth it? He watches a boy walk out of a shop. The boy, holding a toy soldier, trips on a crack in the sidewalk. He falls, dropping the toy. It shatters on the floor, breaking into 1,000,000 pieces. Hamid realizes that those toys are useless. You play with them for a few days and then they either break or are forgotten. Hamid looks at the next shop. He sees a sign that says ironware. In the window display, he sees a pair of tongs, the chimta. That is just what my Dadi needs, he thinks. He goes into the shop and asks the man behind the cash register, how much for the tongs, bhaiya? The man looks up and says, 3 paise. Hamid reaches into his pockets and feels the 3 paise. He has the exact amount. But if he gives the man the 3 paise, he will have no money left. Nothing to buy him sweets or toys or rides. All the things his friends are enjoying at the fair. Do you want it? The man asks impatiently. Hamid looks up. Then he extends his arm over the counter and puts the 3 paise on the counter. The man sweeps the coins in his cash register and gives a pair of shiny chimta to Hamid. On the way back from the fair, Hamid's friends tease him for getting the chimta. "You can't play with them," Muhammad says, looking down at his many toys. "And you can't eat them either," says Rahim, as he pops a gulab jamun into his mouth. "Your clay toys can break any time, but my chimta will not. The metal that the chimta are made with is far stronger than those breakable toys," says Hamid. "And while I cannot eat the chimta, my dadi can use it to make rotis every day that I can enjoy." Hamid looks straight ahead and continues down the path to his house. Out of the corner of his eyes, he sees his friends pondering his words. When Hamid's house comes into view, he says goodbye to his friends and runs into his house. "Dadi, look what I got from the fair!" he yells from a distance. Hamid's dadi comes to the doorstep, wondering what Hamid is holding behind his back. As Hamid comes closer, he waves the chimta and puts it in his dadi's hands. Hamid sees a big smile and tears in his dadi's eyes. She gives Hamid a big hug and says, "Eid Mubarak, my angel."